Sometimes I find myself genuinely confused by what's right and what's wrong. Sometimes I'm emotional and don't know how to act responsibly, let alone respectfully.
I've always been a music lover from as long as I can remember. And I remember what made me start making music was a friend of mine um, called Timothy Magar. He probably doesn't even remember this, but he used to make songs on his mom's laptop. It was a MacBook, and he used to like do cheesy songs. Like I remember the words of one of them. I want to tell you about my pizza. Y'all really need to meet on the chef's menu. She the only diva, and I'll never ever leave. Won't you take one time and see the light? Like I remember the words of that song so well. But like I was like, this is so dope. I've loved music this whole time, and this guy is creating his own like music, and it was his own genre of music that like even though he was using rap and he was singing and whatnot, he was creating like this whole other genre that we listen to. So he kind of inspired me to start working on my own stuff. Um, I actually started on a MacBook. I was using GarageBand. Then I kind of spread into other stuff after that. But eventually, I think I would make music, but I wouldn't release. Like just making music, but not really putting it out there, not really releasing it for other people. Jeez, yo. This is what happens when you spend so much time working on music. But anyway, like, does they reached a point where I just said, yo, you know what? I actually want people to hear this. So I started with my friends. I just started giving my friends music and stuff. And then I reached a point where I was like, you know what? I want this to be at a larger scale. I want to start releasing it online, and there was a platform to do that at the time. I think it's SoundCloud. I'm not sure when SoundCloud started working. But no, at the time it was Reverb Nation. Reverb Nation is what I got into. That's kind of how it just happened organically and slowly. It was like a slow progression towards this bigger goal eventually that I started having in just thinking about, okay, I actually want to do this as a career. That's how I got into it, and it's been a struggle to stay in here because it's hard. The Ugandan music industry is not easy. Generally, the music industry anyway is not easy, but here it's you have to fight every day for what you want. But yeah, still here, still gonna be.
What's right and what's wrong. Sometimes I'm emotional and don't know how to act responsibly.
I think the first thing that we need to sort out is the copyright law. And this is just generally for creatives anyway. It doesn't necessarily only apply to musicians, but it applies to any kind of creative. We don't really have good copyright laws in Uganda. I mean, you could do it outside of Uganda, get a copyright, get all the what are those codes called again?
The ISRC
Yeah,
codes.
those codes that whenever like you get paid royalties for your stuff. You can do that outside Uganda, but the most important thing is getting that stuff working in Uganda because then your most important target market, Ugandans, are just a lot of the time you find they'll just, especially like people who are selling their music. If you sell a song, you're gonna find people who didn't even buy the album have the song, and it's because like their friends are sharing it. They're not. There's no culture of, hey, you know what, this guy's doing good music. I like his music. Let me try and support him. There's no culture of that, and I feel like the reason we don't have a culture of that is because we don't have a solid copyright law. Um, it just becomes a little more like, oh, okay, I'm kind of breaking the law doing this when there's like a serious law in place that says any, copying of this is prohibited by the law, and if you're caught doing it at a large rate, then you could be in trouble. But like, yeah, I feel like that's one of the most important things, because the way artists live is by, they may create good work for you, but the way they can continue to create work is by making the money back that they used for studio time, say for a video, because the stuff is not cheap. It's actually quite expensive to produce high quality music and high quality videos, and just put up high quality shows. In the end, you need money. Once that's fixed, once there's like a general good cash flow in our music industry, and it's trickling down up to like upcoming artists, I feel like that's when things will start to move forward.
Them in blue or whatever, I just face it. I just take my time, whatever happens, I'ma face this. Time to be a ruler, I can pick and choose, yeah. I'm just getting to ya, try pack up all the moves.